Every day, the headlines remind us, wars are still tearing our world apart. Cities destroyed, families broken, lives lost. And sometimes, in the middle of all this chaos, we look up and ask, God, where are you in all of this? It's a question as old as time, and the Bible doesn't stay silent about it. Today, let's reflect together on what God really says about war, and what His Word reveals about peace. Because when we come together in faith, His presence meets us right where we are, even in the middle of life's battles. The Bible was written in a world where war was constant. In the Old Testament, Israel often faced battles, sometimes to defend itself, other times by God's command, as part of His divine plan. But there were also moments when war came as a result of disobedience. These stories weren't written to glorify violence, but to remind us that human conflict always reveals something deeper, the state of the human heart. James 4 verse 1 asks, "What causes fights and quarrels among you? Don't they come from your desires that battle within you?" The real war begins inside, in our pride, our greed, our need to control. Every conflict on earth starts as a conflict in the heart. But then, Jesus came, and He showed us a different way. In Matthew 5 verse 9, He said, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God." The peace Jesus offers isn't the absence of war, it's the presence of His Spirit within us. It's a peace that changes how we see our enemies, how we forgive, how we love when the world tells us to hate. In the Sermon on the Mount, He said something radical: love your enemies, and pray for those who persecute you. This isn't weakness, it's strength from heaven. It's the kind of peace that doesn't come from treaties or weapons, but from hearts transformed by grace. And still, the Bible reminds us that God is sovereign, even over the chaos of nations. Daniel 2 verse 21 says, "He changes times and seasons, He deposes kings and raises up others." That means nothing happens beyond His control. Even when rulers rise or wars break out, God's plan is still unfolding, sometimes in ways we can't yet see. Romans 13 verse 1 also reminds us that authority comes from God. Governments are meant to protect the innocent and pursue justice, but history shows us how often human pride twists that purpose. That's why our hope can't rest in leaders, or armies, or systems. It has to rest in the One who reigns above them all. Even in a world torn by war, God calls us to be agents of peace. Romans 12 verse 18 says, "If it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone." Peace doesn't mean doing nothing, it means choosing forgiveness over vengeance, compassion over hate, faith over fear. And one day, that promise will be complete. Revelation 21 verse 4 says, "He will wipe every tear from their eyes." There will be no more death or mourning or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. That's the day when every weapon will fall silent, and perfect peace will reign forever. So until that day comes, keep your heart anchored in God's Word. Pray for peace. Walk in love. And remember, when 2 or 3 come together in His name, He is right there among them. If this message spoke to your heart, take a moment to reflect, and share it with someone who needs hope today. And if you want to keep growing in faith, stay with us. Together, we'll keep walking in God's peace, no matter what's happening in the world.